All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're going to start off with giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone, the rule and teach well. Salutation to you, sincere and humble brothers, facing the diligently pushing this truth with fear and trembling through spirit and power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. Israel will make the world great again. All right. And we're coming into a time where this kingdom that's being ruled by Esau, Edom, the wicked, the devil that the Bible speaks of, is coming to an end. As it says that Jacob is the beginning of the world, Esau is the end, and Jacob is the beginning. All right. So we coming into new beginnings, new time, a new season. All right. Esau is looking forward to America being made great again and gaining control of the earth, but that's not going to happen. What's about to happen is a transition of power, man. You're finna see Israel make the entire world great again, all right? And it all starts with us. Any nation that has ever been great was made great because of us, man. You know, we had our time of King Solomon's reign where we ruled the earth, all right? And it was perfect peace, which was a foreshadowing of the everlasting dominion that we're going to have. That's what we're going to speak on, all right? Lord willing, this be edifying.
The book Isaiah 2:1. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it should come to pass in the last days that the mount of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills.
Right, the mountains and hills represents big governments and small governments, man. And the Lord's mountain is Israel, all right?
The Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains and shall be exalted above the hills.
Right, which means it's going to be the upper echelon. We're going to be the kings of the kings of all the earth, man. All right, go ahead.
And all nations shall flow unto it.
All right, and it starts with Yahweh Shai. All right, you see us coming back to our power. All right, it's going to put us back in the power seat of the earth. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is the source of our strength, man. All right, and he gave us the recipe to rule the earth in righteousness, which was his wisdom, which equates to the law, statutes, and commandments. All right.
Verse 3. And many people should go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountains of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob.
Which is the same thing that was going on in the time of King Solomon. All right, in the time of King Solomon's reign. All right. It said all nations was coming to him for what? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You can keep going. Let's see if I can find this precept right quick.
All right. And he would teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
Mm-hmm.
For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
Yep.
And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. You know, this is about to happen, you know. Verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people.
Right.
And they
just speaking on that part about the law of Israel. See, the whole world is going to be under the law of Israel, man. That's why it's going to be peace and order, all right, and justice and equity. You know, there's not going to be any more deceit, rape, robbery, lies, and murder. All right, all of that's going to be done away with, man. You know,
they're going to be the one world order, you know, under our Lord Yahweh Shai, you know.
Yeah, that's going to be the new world order. All right, one world government under the nation of Israel, like the brother said, starting with Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12, all right? There's going to be righteous justice and order established in the earth, man. No more false balances. What you got, bro?
You got a precept?
Go ahead.
Isaiah 2:4. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not look for a sword against nations, neither shall they learn war anymore.
And that's how you know that the nation that's a people that's over there in the land of Israel today are not the true true Israelites, all right, are not the real Jews, all right, because they don't even subscribe to the other tribes. You know, the only tribe that they say that they are Jews, right? You know, where the rest of the tribes. and you have continual wars going on around the planet Earth. And ever since they got in that land, right, which is in 1948, during under the Balfour Declaration, it's been nothing but constant wars, man. All right, you got the biggest gay parade on the planet over there, all right, in Tel Aviv. So, how are these people, the people that are supposed to bring what the scriptures are speaking on, peace to the earth, man? You don't see that. So by reading and understanding the things and prophecies written in the scriptures, hey, we know that they are imposters, man. You know, as it say in Revelations 2:9 and 3:9. All right.
One more. Verse 5. O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord, Yahweh Shah. You know, so every nation go learn the law of the Israelites, you know. Every nation, man, you know.
Yep. House of Rock 47 and 14. Hold it. This is a precept that I was talking about, you know, during the time when we, where it was a foreshadowing of the king to come, was during the time of King Solomon's reign, right? All right. Now this is 1 Kings 4, and I'm gonna start at verse 25. It says, "And Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon. And Solomon had 40,000 stalls of horses for his chariots and 12,000 horsemen. And those officers provided victual for King Solomon for all that came unto King Solomon, table every man in his month. They lacked nothing." All right. So we had everything. We lacked nothing, man. And with that being established in the kingdom, we also had peace amongst the other nations that were around us. They wasn't trying to go to war with us, you know. We had the power seat, and we had total peace, man. All right. Let me continue on. It says, "Barley also and straw for the horses and dromadaries brought they unto the place where the officers were, every man according to his charge. And the Most High gave Solomon wisdom and understanding, exceeding much, and largeness of heart, even as the sand that is on the seashore." All right. "And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country and all the wisdom of Egypt, for he was wiser than all men, than Ethan and Ezrahite and Heman and Jalco and Darda, the sons of Mahal, and his fame was in all nations round about," man. I'm going to skip down to the last point, verse 34. "And there came all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon, for all kings of the earth, from all kings of the earth, which had heard of his wisdom." So get wisdom of Solomon 6 and 20 first. All right.
6 and 20.
Yeah, because it tells you that wisdom, all right, bringeth the kingdom, man. All right. And we getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding back, you know. And we know that King Solomon was Yahweh Shah. So the earth was getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from the spirit of Yahweh Shah, which was in King Solomon's vessel, man, in his flesh. All right. So when we get the kingdom back, it's gonna start with Yahweh Shah. It's gonna start with Israel getting the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right. And with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding being given to us, the entire earth is going to subscribe to righteousness, to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. All right.
It was Solomon 6, start at 18.
Start going to the point.
Get straight to the point.
Yeah.
It was Solomon 6 and 20. "Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom."
And that's what King Solomon desired, you know. And when he prayed for wisdom, the Most High said, "Since you have asked for these things, since you have asked for this," which I'm roughly paraphrasing, "I'm gonna give you the whole world. I'm gonna give you everything abundantly, man." All right. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 21. If you delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom.
All right, because King Solomon, what did he want? He honored wisdom. He didn't ask for thrones and scepters. The Lord gave him that because he desired wisdom, man. Go ahead, bro.
O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore.
And that's how we're going to get everlasting dominion, man, through the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High. Let's see what Sirach 47 say right quick.
47.
Yeah, just read it real quick because it was a precept on the side.
God,
to see if it's going in.
How you going in?
Okay, go ahead.
Wisdom Solomon, Sirach 47 and 13. Solomon reigned in a peaceable time and was honored. For the Most High made all quiet round about him.
All what?
Quiet.
Oh, made all quiet. Yeah. See, peace. That's what I was saying. When we was ruling in that time under King Solomon, you gotta think. In today's time, when you got all the riches, people want to take you out. Yeah. People don't want to be at peace with you, right? That's why it takes wisdom to handle great responsibility and great wealth, all right? Because you know how to help people and not be a tyrant like this white man, Edom, rules today, all right? He's greedy, he's selfish. All he does is reap, all right? He constantly takes, he never gives. All he does is kill, steal, and destroy, man. You know, that's what they say the devil come to do. Do nothing but steal, kill, and destroy, man. All right? Go ahead, bro.
It said, for the Most High made all quiet round about him, that he may build a house in his name and prepare his sanctuary forever. You know?
Right. And that's what's being done, all right? It says no new thing under the sun, man. The Lord is giving us that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding back, man, so that we can build, all right, the house of David back up, all right, and then when Yahushua comes back, all right, the physical aspect of the kingdom, because the kingdom is spiritually within us, the physical aspect of the kingdom is going to be made, man, you know, but it starts with our minds, all right. This is Deuteronomy 4. And I'm going to start at verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord Yahweh, my power, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Because it's all about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Most High, man. That's what's going to bring us and exalt us back into that status that we had under King Solomon, man. All right. It says, for what nation is there so great who hath power so nigh unto them? And the Lord Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon for him. And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all the law which I set before you this day? And the answer is none. According to Psalms, 147 and 19, the Lord has not dealt with any other nation the way that he has dealt with the nation of Israel. All right. His statutes and his judgments, he have not dealt to these other nations. They have not known them. So they don't know the way of righteousness. They don't know the way of building up a kingdom so great and wealthy, but yet still maintain peace within the earth, man. That's what's different about the nation of Israel than all these other nations on the earth, man. The Lord dealt specially in an intimate way with us that he's never dealt with in any other nation, man. You know? Because
we the apple of his eye. The Israelites.
His eye, man.
You know?
Yep. You got get that Proverbs 20. Yeah, come.
It's Proverbs 29 and 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right. So that's what you see going on in the earth right now. Esau's age is about mourning, lamentations, mourning, and woes, man. And when our rule comes, it's going to be about peace. All right. The nations are going to rejoice. All right, it's going to be overfilled, man. all right? Because the way things are going to be orchestrated, all right, our economics, all right, our legislations, all right, which is going to be the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, our council, you know, the way that we're going to deal with these other nations breaking the laws is going to be what's the word? It's going to be have more justice, man. It's going to be more justice in our system, man. All right,
righteous justice,
righteous justice.
And people are going to rejoice, man. You know, because the wicked rule it now, and people mourning, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. You can see. You turn on CNN, World News, BBC. All you see is all these other nations constantly going back and forth about the injustices that America is bringing upon the world, man. You know. You got something else? Psalm 72. I think verses 3 and 4. I got one. Baruch 3 and 24. Psalm 72.
3.
Yep.
3 and 4.
You can start. Start at 1 and just verses 1 through 3. Verses 1 through 4.
All right. This Psalms 72, starting 1. Give the king that judgments, O power, and that righteousness unto the king's son. He should judge that people with righteousness, and that poor with judgment.
And that's King David talking about King Solomon, his son.
No, this Psalm 4. Yeah, come.
Go ahead, bro.
It says Psalm for Solomon. You know, verse 3. The mountain shall bring peace to the people, and the little hills by righteousness. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy. And shall break in pieces the oppressors.
Right. All right. So hey, that's how we're gonna rule, man. All right. And now through this word, we're doing what? Breaking in peace the oppressor, man. All right. And the Lord said He was going to do that with us. This is Jeremiah 51. This is Jeremiah 51 and 19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in peace the chariot and his rider. All right? So the Most High is going to use us to tear down this society and this kingdom of wickedness. All right? And then we want to establish righteous judgment in the earth, and the whole world is going to be made great, man. You got something?
Yeah, this Psalms 47, starting 1. Oh, clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto the Most High with the voice of triumph. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth.
Yep.
You know, he shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet.
Gonna bring these other nations into subjection under us, man.
Yep.
You know? And he's gonna use us to do it. All right?
Yep.
Through what? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. All right?
He said he should choose our inheritance for us. The excellency of Jacob whom he loved.
Yep.
Hey, that's it, man.
The excellence of Jacob whom he loves, man. That might be it. I'm just looking for one more. Baruch, I think it's Baruch 3 and 24. Oh yeah, this is it right here. This is Baruch 3 and 24. And we'll close out. It's Baruch 3 and 24. O Israel, how great is the house of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and how large is the place of his possession. Great and have none end, high and unmeasurable, man. All right? Unmeasurable. So, look, we can only think so far in this body, in this vessel, all right, in this flesh, of how great the kingdom is going to be, man. I know I made a statement of, you know, in one lesson we did a while back, like even with the knowledge, this small little knowledge we have now, If the Lord gave us the dominion today, the earth would automatically start being made great, being made better. Things will be in more order, you know. So just imagine when we get the full understanding, the 100%, all right, use of our brain, the new bodies, all right, when we get that total power, man, all right, where we don't go off, you know, hey, unmeasurable, all right. So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to our apostle Nels, a great millstone. Kwam Yasharallah, Abba Babal, Rise Israel, destroy confusion. Shalom Labakarim.
Shalom.